Shatter Blast is available now in the Rivals event for Black Ops 6. We had this before in Cold War, obviously. It happened to be my favorite ammo mod in Cold War. So we're going to compare the two today. Cold War's was very good. Let's see how Black Ops 6 Shatter Blast compares. And first of all, as you can see here, it's literally the second thing that you unlock in this Rivals event. You don't need very much XP at all to gain this, so you can get this in one game and you'll have Shatter Blast available to you. All right, let's head over to our augments and see what's available even for Shatter Blast over here. First of all, we have Big Game. Shatter Blast can activate on elite enemies. Blast Chain. Shatter Blast has additional detonations. We're going to use that. Blast Repair. When Shatter Blast destroys enemy armor, some of your armor is restored, which is actually a pretty good deal. For minor augments, we have Blast Zone. Increase the size of the explosion. Blast Boost. Increase the explosion damage. We're doing that one. Blast Wave. Normal enemies are knocked down by the explosion. Now, the reason why we're doing those particular augments is because I feel they're most similar to what we have in Cold War, and again, we are comparing and contrasting the two between both games. And I also picked the same weapon for each, so we have the LC-10 in both games, so that's what we're going to use. It really shouldn't matter because all we're doing is shooting the zombies to set off the explosion. We are not going to continue to shoot. We're going to see how much damage the Shatter Blast itself does. So again, this doesn't really matter. I just figured, hey, we've got the LC-10 in both games, so we're going to use the LC-10 in both of these examples. Now, another major difference between the two games is in Cold War, you obviously got to use, let's just call these augments just for the sake of simplicity here. They're called skills in Cold War, but you get to use all of them. In Black Ops 6, obviously you have to pick one major and one minor. You don't get to use all of them. But in Cold War, you get to use all 5. So what are they? The first one, Explosion, also deals damage to nearby enemies. 2, all normal enemy armor damaged by explosion is destroyed. 3, normal enemies damaged by explosion are knocked down. 4, explosion size is doubled. 5, on explosion, 3 additional staggered explosions occur in close proximity with a 30-second cooldown. So just the fact that you get all 5 of those augments, just almost by definition, you can expect the Cold War's version to be better, but I think you can see why I picked the ones that I chose here. Blast Chain, obviously Shatter Blast has additional detonations, just like in Cold War, and Blast Boost increase the explosion damage, so you're just doing more damage. I just picked these ones. You can try other ones as well if you'd like to, but I think this is a good comparison. Now, the very first difference you're going to see as far as in-game goes is to get Shatter Blast in Cold War, you go to the Pack-a-Punch machine, and then you pick your ammo mod there, and then you spend 2,000 points. Now, as far as Black Ops 6, you go up to the new Arsenal machine, new for this game, obviously, and then you pick it from here, and it costs you 500 salvage. So it's actually pretty cheap, I would say, in comparison to Cold War. So at Black Ops 6, I would give the advantage to in this sense that it's really cheap to get, and you can get it very early in-game. Alright, so now here we are in Cold War. We're on round 10. This is basically the earliest chance that I get to use this, so this is what we're going to do. And on Black Ops 6, I did it on round 11 because round 10 was a special round. But here you can see I have 168 total eliminations right now. I'm going to get this horde together, and I'm going to shoot once, let the Shatter Blast go off, and then we'll check to see how many kills I got with Shatter Blast. Okay, as you can see there, I mean, it did pretty well. We'll check the number here in a second and see how many kills we actually got. 193, which means we got 25 total kills from that Shatter Blast going off one time. I shot one bullet, the Shatter Blast went off, and it got me 25 kills here on round 10. Pretty good, I would say. Like, really kind of OP, actually. Okay, now here we are back on Black Ops 6. We're on Liberty Falls, obviously, as you can tell. And again, it's round 11 because on round 10 I had a special round. But you can see here we're starting with exactly 200 eliminations. And we're going to get a horde together, and we're going to let Shatter Blast go off and do all the work. There it goes. And we'll check to see how many kills that got us there. So we started at 200, and now we're at 208. So that only got us 8 total kills. We got 25 on round 10 on Cold War, and this one got us 8. Pretty much the same size horde together there, I think, but we're going to give it one more shot and try it because that was fairly lackluster. So let's give it another go here. So at this time we're starting at 208, and we'll see what we get to here, which is 215. So that got us 7 kills. So the first one got us 8 kills, the second one got us 7. Total, we got 15 kills, and with one go on Cold War, we got 25. All right, we're popping back over to Cold War. We're on round 15 now, and as you can see, I've got 327 kills that we're starting off with here. I'm also going to use a decoy grenade to throw down on the ground and get the horde together in one spot. We're going to do it on both games, so I'm doing this as a completely even comparison, and that goes off, and it basically wiped out that entire horde. We're at 358 now, so that got us from 327 to 358. That is 31 kills that time. 25 the first time, 31 kills this time. Pretty damn good. So we are back on Black Ops 6 here, and we are on round 14. On Cold War, we did it on round 15, but here we're going to do it on round 14. And we are starting with 314 kills, as you just saw there, okay? So again, we're going to get the whole horde together, throw decoy, and then we are going to let the Shatter Blast go off and do all the work for us. And then we will check our number right after that. And we get to 330, which is only 16 kills. Again, on round 15 on Cold War, we got 31 kills doing the same thing. So let's give it one more try here as well and see if we can do a little bit better than 16 kills that we just got there. So let's give it another shot. All right, so as you can see, again, we are at 330. We haven't gotten a single kill here. We're just waiting for our Shatter Blast to recharge. We're going to get the whole horde together. We're going to throw down a decoy. We're going to shoot out here and let Shatter Blast go off. And we're going to go from 330 this time to 354, which means we got 24 kills. So we definitely did better than the 16 that we got the first time of trying that, to 24. Now, if you remember, back on round 10 in Cold War, we got 25 kills with our first attempt with Shatter Blast. And on round 15, we got 31 kills. So it's still not competing as far as Cold War goes. But again, something you have to keep in mind here, Cold War is a very easy game. They made it very easy for us. So I don't think it should be as OP as it was in Cold War, to be fair. But one of the big problems I think that Shatter Blast has in Black Ops 6, let me show you right now. And since we're doing the whole compare and contrast thing, let me show you first on Cold War. When Shatter Blast goes off, watch how it goes off. It's just instantaneous. Everything near it just gets exploded. It just boom, 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 boom. Right away, the explosions happen and take out the zombies, or at least knocks them down. Okay, so now back on BO6, watch what happens when the Shatter Blast actually goes off. You're gonna see it, and you get right there, like there's a delay. Like it's going off past the horde. The horde just can run beyond it. Like, so they're not getting knocked down. It's not happening instantaneously. It's almost kind of lazy. Like, it's taking a long time for Shatter Blast to realize, oh, I'm supposed to be going off and exploding here. And then by the time it actually does go off, the zombies aren't even where they were before to get knocked down or to get killed. So where does that leave us? Is Shatter Blast terrible? Does it suck? No, it doesn't suck. I mean, it'll get you some kills, and sometimes it'll get you a whole lot of kills. But is it anywhere near as good as it was in Cold War? No, absolutely not. But again, Cold War, I've said this a million times. If you've been watching my live streams and videos for a long time, you'll know. To me, there's different levels, obviously, in the difficulty of Call of Duty Zombies. Cold War, to me, is absolutely like kindergarten or first grade. It's elementary school level zombies. It's not that difficult. It's almost harder to die than it is to stay alive. Black Ops 6 is at least a step above that. It would at least be on the high school level, so it is I think objectively a harder game, a harder zombies game. It's nowhere near like Black Ops 2 with a 2-hit down playing Origins, or Black Ops 4 was, I think, a very difficult game as well. Just the amount of steps and everything required to get you to the end of an Easter egg. So is this a nice compromise? Is it somewhere in the middle? I think so. Shatter Blast, like I said, was my favorite ammo mod in Cold War. Will Shatter Blast be my favorite ammo mod in Black Ops 6? Absolutely not. So it's okay, but it's definitely not great. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another one real soon. Later, guys.